You know what's about to happen, Vortex. I can always write you off, rewrite you in my head. Create a character that does what I need it to do. And I'm lucky to have this all access pass, but it's pretty isolating, though I wouldn't be debating if I'm ever gonna leave it, 'cause I already know the answer to that. It's impossible to walk away from this intrinsic nature of mine. Sometimes I wish I could cut it out, but I can't. So I have to be okay with that, even if it hurts, especially if it hurts. 'Cause just 'cause it hurt, just 'cause it hurt, don't mean that it don't work, yeah, just 'cause it hurt, just 'cause it hurt. Don't mean that you should give it up. And I would say the same exact thing to a person in a relationship that might seem to be kind of tough at the time. 'Cause you know, you go through the ebbs and flows, and those ebbs seem a lot longer than the flows, do they not? You just gotta trust that eventually you'll flow again. And I guess that's what I do over here all by myself, 'cause I can't let nobody in. But that's my life. You probably got a different one. Just try to make the most of them. Whatever. Whatever. I can rewrite you, so you do what I want you to. And I'm not so controlling that I'm gonna point my finger at your lack of character or whatever flaw I can see. It's not my job to correct you, you see. It's your job to figure that out. I can rewrite you, I can rewrite you, I can rewrite you. And I'm realizing why I'm attracted to all the things that I'm attracted to, like drugs. Like drugs. Well, a drug couldn't possibly judge me, and a drug ain't gonna leave me. No, a drug ain't gonna leave me. mean, well, it leaves my system eventually if I stop using it, but You know what I'm saying? I look at it like it's a friend. Attachment, attachment, attachment. Why do I do this to myself? Man, that felt good. Y'all hear that? It's the wind. I was thinking about that song Against the Wind by Bob Seger. Like, that was stuck in my head when I got up this morning. I was like, that's me. He wrote that song about me. Let me tell you something that's kind of ridiculous, but I think it is funny. You know how people, like, stalk other people? They obsessively watch them and listen to their music, and they think, oh, you wrote this about me, or, like, you... I know you wrote it, like, 20 years ago, but you totally wrote it about me, you know? It's like they're like, musicians and bands, they have their, like, stalkers. And, I was just thinking about how, like, I would never do that. I mean, I used to follow dudes around before, like, when I was younger. I think it's because I was on drugs, like, bad drugs. Like, government drugs, okay? The ones that you're told to take. I was on those drugs, so I feel like I was acting really weird. Like, there was this guy I had a crush on, and I would, like, memorize his schedule at school, and I would purposely, like, go out of my way to see him. Like, I would go to the other side of the school, even though, like, my class was all the way over there. You know, I didn't give a shit because I knew, oh, he's coming out of, like, chemistry class, and I can see him for, like, 2 seconds, and he'll smile at me. You know, so stupid. But I would never do anything beyond that. Like, the few times that I've tried to reach out to people, I've regretted it. You know, I wish I just hadn't said anything. So I'm just not going to say anything from now on. But yeah, like, there are people that think that they're literally being sung to or spoken to. Now, I won't be that far-fetched. Like, I'm not delusional in that kind of way, but I am seemingly psychotic enough to despair over the fact that a song wasn't written about me. So if I feel an attachment to the artist, I'll be really, really sad. Because the song was written before my time, or was written about some other chick, or, like, this is an experience I can kind of sort of relate to, but it wasn't my experience. And it's stupid. It's totally, like, I think it's narcissistic. But I've really analyzed the fuck out of my perspective and the way that I experience life and the way I process information and emotion, especially because I've had to. You know, I've just always been so emotionally unstable for the reason I just explained. Like, it seems kind of, like, ridiculous and delusional, but it's not, because I would never do anything. Like, I know that it's ridiculous and delusional, but I still despair. I still cry for 45 minutes over something. It just doesn't make logical sense, but I think that I've made it make sense. Like, I can make it make sense in my mind, but it still doesn't make sense out of it overall, you know? Like, it still just seems like, I don't know. 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 I don't totally over the top and that I'm, like, just fucking psycho. But it's like I'm psycho over here, though. Like, I'm not gonna let that be anybody's problem. Like, that's part of the whole double bookkeeping experience, you know? Like, you're just living in another world. So it figures that that world would attach itself to, you know, people that feel disconnected as well. Or people that feel like they have some sort of... They have to have a creative outlet for it. You know, or they just suffocate. I mean, you know, up until I started taking comedy more seriously, and by that I mean just get up on stage. Before that, I would just listen to music that I was obsessed with and pretend that I wrote it, you know, in my head. But, you know, I still behave like a college student. I behave like a college student without all, like, the accoutrements, you know? Without all the chemical supplies, you know? Like, I'm still a mess. I still stay up way too late. Still not going to class. I'm kidding. I'm in the class of life. And I have no issue whatsoever attending that. Like, I'm always paying attention to things. And I'm always talking to myself about it. But anyway. Did that make any sense? Ooh, shit. Yeah, I've definitely, like, obsessively thought about something and made myself really, really upset and just sobbed for something that probably didn't... It wouldn't have made sense to any, like, logical person. Like, anybody that's just living in this reality, and if I just told them, like, yeah, this is what I've been doing, this is how I've been spending my time, this is what I've been thinking about, this is why I keep crying, you know, they'd be like, you're fucking nuts, dude. You need to go to a psychiatric hospital. But it's like I'm not hurting anybody other than myself. And it's not like I'm hurting myself with booze or, you know, a pair of scissors or anything like that. I'm doing that just mentally. Just torturing myself emotionally. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to not do that somewhat, though. That's just kind of part of the experience. But anyway. Have I talked enough?